right?
And I used and you know, Jax, you're absolutely right. And I was like, come on, you big dummies.
Have you noticed how the loudest critics of Caitlin Clark suddenly went silent when she started breaking WNBA records? For months, Sheryl Swoopes led the charge against Clark with false claims about her age, her shot selection, and her record-breaking career. And now Cheryl Miller is calling out every single lie. When Miller said, "Come on, you big dummies," on the All the Smo podcast, she wasn't just defending Clark. She was exposing a pattern that's been happening since Clark first entered the spotlight. The most shocking part, Miller revealed that Clark's presence is making everyone richer, even the people trying to tear her down. This isn't just about basketball anymore. Have you ever noticed this weird tension in women's basketball lately? Some of the sport's biggest legends seem absolutely determined to tear down Caitlin Clark from the moment spotlight. But nobody, and I mean nobody, has been more consistently critical than Sheryl Swoopes. Let's rewind and look at what's been happening, because this wasn't just a one-time slip-up or a single bad take. Swoopes launched what feels like a calculated campaign against Clark that started well before she even entered the WNBA draft. One of the most outrageous claims Swoopes made was that Clark was basically a 25-year-old competing against 20-year-olds in college. That's just flat out wrong. Clark was 22 during her senior year, completely normal for a college senior. When called out on this blatant misrepresentation, Swoopes tried to backpedal, suggesting she was just using hyperbole related to COVID eligibility rules. But come on, that's not hyperbole. That's creating a false narrative. The attacks only got weirder from there. Swoopes went on to claim that Clark was taking an absurd 40 shots per game. The reality? Clark averaged 22.7 shots per game. Want to know something really interesting? That's only 3 more shots than Swoopes herself averaged during her own senior year. Talk about throwing stones from a glass house. As Clark approached the NCAA all-time scoring record, Swoopes shifted tactics again. She started suggesting Clark needed a 5th year to accomplish what other greats did in 4. Again, completely false. Pattern continued right into Clark's professional career. Swoopes boldly predicted that Clark wouldn't make much of an impact in the WNBA.